To what?
To when we're actually live.
Oh, I don't know. Probably on now.
I think we're probably on now. Hi, everyone. Happy Thursday to you all. If you are new here, welcome to our Maker's Gonna Learn YouTube channel. My name is Becca Oakes, and my co-host that you hear but will not see today is Miss Rachel.
Yes.
Hello, hello. We are craft producers here with Maker's Gonna Learn, where we... Our coin phrase sort of now, and I don't know that it was intentional, maybe it was, is we love to give you education, inspiration, and motivation to become amazing crafters with your die cut machine. That is literally what we're here for.
We just need to trademark that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So welcome. If this is your first time viewing, let us know. We're so glad to have you here today. Today's live is going to be a fun one because with Maker's Gonna Learn, again, I'm talking to you like you've never heard of Maker's Gonna Learn because some of you may not have.
Right.
We are a subscription-based membership for die cut crafters. That's not just Cricut crafters, it's all die cut crafters. And we, with that membership, give you access to our entire cut file of fonts and library. Our entire library of cut files and fonts.
There you go.
I got there. Whatever. Anyway, and we do those launches 3 times a month. So the first Thursday of the month, we do a fun craft challenge. The second Thursday of the month, we release a requested cut file collection. The third Thursday of the month, we release a kind of just a curated collection or things that we see a hole or void in our cut file library. And then the fourth is a font release. So lots of wonderful stuff coming to you guys weekly as members. And every member of Maker's Gonna Learn benefits from the cut files and the fonts. That's monthly and yearly members. So today is our third Thursday of the month, and we're going over a super fun cut file collection. I'm sure that some of you, well, most of you have probably already seen it. I've gotten a couple of messages already that people are very excited about this collection release because they are patterns, which is something that we haven't had a lot of here at Maker's Gonna Learn. We have a few here and there, but this is an entire release collection of patterns, and they are so cute and so versatile because we give you both the PNG and the SVG format of these cut files. You can change the colors, you can delete parts of them, you can just customize them and make them amazing, and we're going to be doing some of that after we go through the cut files. I haven't looked at any comments or anything, so
yes, I've got some for you.
Okay.
We have a lot of first timers here, so welcome to you all. A lot of people want to know what to do with patterns, so this is going to be a great little demonstration on just one way they can use a pattern.
Yes.
And then we have Miss Natalie here. She's brand new.
Natalie.
She says, "Good day. Do you have a yearly membership deal going on?"
Oh, great question, Miss Natalie. The answer is yes. We have been given permission to extend this, I think, through tomorrow, so definitely grab it. But our yearly membership is $40 off right now using the code BEST, B-E-S-T. It makes our yearly membership $151.88. And that is our best value, our best tier membership. It gets you access to literally everything that Maker's Gonna Learn has to offer in membership tiers. So you would get a free commercial license. You would get 10 free courses. One of those amazing courses is a building your framed, a mitered frame course, and that is amazing. We also have access to a 30-day challenge, which has this amazing little book right here that Miss Rachel has poured her heart and soul into, and it is a 30-day challenge that helps the beginner crafter. So a crafter who has a Cricut still in the box, this is perfect for you. Day one is literally opening your Cricut, setting it up, setting up your account in Design Space, and then we go through, we being Rachel, go through all the terminology, all the different blades, all the different materials you can use. Basically just everything that you would need to know as a die cut crafter, especially with a Cricut crafter. And then at the very end, we make a project. So super amazing benefits of our membership. And the best, in my opinion, is our community of crafters that you also have access to. So we have created quite an amazing little community over on Facebook. And as a member yearly or monthly, you have access to our private Facebook group. We have almost 10,000 members in there right now, and it is such a fantastic resource. You can do the course at your own pace. So if you want to do all of it in 1 day or 2 days, you can do that, or you can spread it out and do it at your own pace. So that's absolutely amazing. The book is an ebook. So if you want to print it out and follow along that way, you can, or you can put it on your tablet, iOS device, something like that, and reference it that way. We had another question earlier about patterns. What is a pattern? And so I'm going to show you. I think it would be easier to show you what a pattern is than to try to explain it. I'm a visual person, and so I appreciate that.
And Becca, we literally have an overwhelming number of viewers that just don't know what to do with these patterns. They like them, they think they're cute, they don't know what to do with them. So this is going to be great today.
Fantastic. And this is just one, for instance, on how to use them. There are lots of different ways to do it. I am loving my Cricut, but getting overwhelmed. Amy, oh my goodness. We understand that is totally relatable. It's very common. Are you a member of Maker's Gonna Learn? I do want to know. If so, we recommend starting with that 30-day challenge that I just talked about, because once you get in there and learn the terminology and sort of learn the words and design space and that sort of thing, then you can take bits and pieces of those things that you've learned and grow with it. So you would build on that. Don't feel like you have to know every single thing at one time.
No.
Choose one project. And I recommend, especially if you feel overwhelmed, don't try to do several things at once. Do a one-step project that's just vinyl or just HTV, and maybe choose a pattern or a cut file or something like that that is already done for you, so you don't have to worry about the design aspect as much as executing it, getting in Design Space, making everything work for you. And then, once you master projects like that, then you can continue to go in deeper and deeper until you just have it all mastered.
Yes, she is a member, which is incredible. I hope you're a yearly member. Miss Ann says, the 30-day challenge is a great quick reference for my beginner skills. If I forget what something is called or what steps are needed, it's easy to find an answer to my exact question. Love it. That is what we like to hear. That's what it's there for.
Definitely utilize that private Facebook group. If you're not a member of it, go and request access to it. It is so amazing. So many questions. And I really love that you guys are starting to include screenshots of the issues that you're having. This is amazing. I love that you're getting in the habit of that, because it really just helps us help you. And so in that private Facebook group, one of us here at MGL or one of our amazing crafters will likely answer you in like less than a minute, because we have so many people that just browse things just to be super helpful. I know Miss Sarah, I haven't seen her on here yet, but Miss Sarah Thornburg is very active in the Facebook group. Aaliyah is, Shay is, who I haven't seen on here either. Miss Carla Kelly, she's on there a lot. Crystal Williams, so many names that I'm seeing right now who are very active in the Facebook group, and we love that. But let's jump over. We'll do our share cam, and we're going to go through our cut files from our new cut file launch here. Let's figure out what we're doing. Oh, our join page. We're just going to go to our website, Maker's Gonna Learn. Is Carol here, Miss Carol?
I don't know. I haven't seen her
I just wanted to
actively.
let her know that we have fixed the cut file category issue. I know other people were having issues with it as well, and they are now alphabetized again. So you're welcome. You spoke. We listened. We care. And now they are alphabetized again. So that's very nice. But if you are logged into your account, then like I just did, go to the cut file tab and then come down here where it says new. And then all of the new cut files that were just released are right here for you. So these are patterns. This is what a pattern is for the viewer.
Are these not gorgeous? And guys, one thing I love about these is I think they come in both SVG and PNG.
They do.
Which means you can cut these out, and
out
not
of just vinyl.
Yeah, and not just print and cut them like some patterns that we had in the past.
So these would be amazing if you wanted to make a stencil and like paint things onto your, oh, my EasyPress is talking back. Paint things onto your steps, or, just different things like that. That would be a really great thing, since they are SVG instead of just PNG. You can put a background on these and flatten this to a background to do a pretty print and cut. So many different options. And, Aaliyah, I don't know. I did tell him we needed our fonts alphabetized too, but I'm not sure if that has gotten there or not. Great question. I'll look into it. Anyway, so let's go through these. We have our pretty Aztec print here. This one is super fun. How do I sign up for a membership, and can you cancel at any time if you don't like it or don't understand it? So Michelle, that's a fantastic question. Our monthly membership, you can cancel at any point. Now, you do not get access to everything that the yearly members have access to, but it's a really good way to start and see what we're about, see if it's something that you would benefit from. If you sign up for our yearly membership, it is billed annually, so you would have access to your account for an entire year. And then once you are up for billing again, you could cancel if you didn't want to renew at that time. Great question. So there's our Aztec print, and then we also have another Aztec print, so Aztec 2. Very, very cute.
And we are getting some questions. This would be a great time to address them.
Yeah.
If you want to use patterns in Design Space, some people are asking about how large they can do it. So if you're using the SVG version, you can upload a pattern that is 11.5 by 11.5, which is the biggest that Cricut can do on a 12 by 12 mat, or 11.5 by 23.5. But if you're doing the PNG, which would upload as a print and cut, you can only do 6.75 by 9.25, which is unfortunately the size restrictions of print and cut in Design Space.
Yes. Now, however, if you wanted to save these and print them out, not using Design Space,
yes,
you could definitely do them bigger than that restriction. So keep that in mind.
Maybe if you have a 12 by 12 printer or something like that.
Our friend Grizel says, "What? Cancel? Never. You will be hooked." It is awesome.
Aw, thank you.
We feel the same way. So one cool thing, because these are SVG and PNG, is if you like part of the cut file, then it's very easy to just slice out or contour out the rest. So if you just wanted this little guy, you could contour so that that's the only piece, and then you could use it for other things. And the same with all of these other ones. This is just a really simple basket hatch. It's very cute. You could use that as a brick. That would be cute.
Oh, that would be cute.
Yeah. Just change it to brick color. This burst is really pretty. And again, I'm only going over PNG and SVG because I know that we have a lot of newbies here. But with the SVG versions, you can customize these completely color-wise, however you want them. It's very nice.
I love that most of these give a vintage vibe. I really like that.
Yeah. The scallop is so cute.
So cute.
It reminds me of those tile ornaments that were so popular this Christmas.
Yes, yes.
This is a fun daisy one.
Daisy's cute.
So you could change the little green stem and I want to call it a feather. It's not a feather, a leaf to green, and then the colors accordingly. That would be really cute if you wanted something a little more busy. Lots of pretty floral ones.
Yes.
I love how vintagey this is.
Beautiful.
And I'm going to be, I think there are 3 vintagey ones. Yeah, this flower one is very cute. I love these colors too.
They are cute. They're really cute.
Love that one.
I just picture this in like 70s wallpaper.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
I love it.
Exactly. And that's kind of what I was going for in the demonstration. I'll show you guys a little bit later. I use this one. I think this is my favorite one actually, because I'm really into like florals and vintagey colors and all that stuff. So I'm going to show you what I've done with it in just a second. And then we have this one, which is really fun.
Oh, yes.
Very cute.
Yes.
Oh, this would be good for etching. Absolutely,
Yes,
Carla. That's
Carla.
a fantastic idea. You could do like an entire cup, completely cover it, and etch it, or a pie plate, or anything.
Yeah. And Charlotte says, can you use the embossing tool with patterns? You can if you upload the SVG. It will do the outline just as you would if you clicked write or draw or whichever. So it will do the outline of them. But yeah, you can emboss if you would like.
This little heart is so cute and perfect timing for Valentine's Day. I'm sure that some of you guys will find a fantastic use for it. And I don't even know how to pronounce this. Do you know? A cat?
Becca, if you can't pronounce something, sure as well I can't pronounce it.
I'm not sure, but I like it. I know someone will
cute.
know. Give me the phonetic pronunciation of it, friends.
Oh, she's throwing out some other words I don't know.
But you know phonetic? Oh my.
Oh, now she's making me feel bad for not knowing.
You
phonetic.
know it.
Okay, here we go. What? Go ahead and pop the definition out for me.
Here's our imperfect chevron. I do like how that's sort of wavy. That's adorable. However, if I were going to be doing this super small and cutting it out of vinyl, I think the wavy would take forever to cut out. So keep that in mind if you're using it. Maybe not forever. I don't know. I'll let one of you just try it.
Try it. Go ahead and try it, guys. That's not what we're here
stems,
for.
Super
Ooh,
cute.
that one's one of my favorites.
There are quite a few in this collection. I didn't realize we had this many in this one. Mandala for my friends who love mandalas. This is very cute. Fallon would love to color this.
And Elaine, a great question. Do you have any sample projects using these? We're going to make one today.
Yeah. Mud cloth, very cute.
And Kimberly, not saying I don't love to see you ladies, which I do, but what happened to Tanner today? So guys, we're all over the place with our schedule today, and Tanner is probably going to be here tomorrow. I'm going to say probably. So, yeah.
Yeah, he had some personal stuff come up. Nothing bad, but some personal stuff he had to take care of. This paisley is super cute. We are going to be using it today in today's project. And I love all the different paisleys instead of just having like one that was repeated everywhere. So that gives you lots of possibilities for other use as well. I'm not going to click on each one of these, but I am going to click on this one because it's very cute. Look at this peacock feather.
That's beautiful.
I went through a peacock phase, friends, and everything had to be peacock. I loved it.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yes, I had a peacock themed Christmas tree that was amazing. Our retro, that's really cute. The retro, oh, I didn't see this one. I probably would have chosen this. Oh, that's very like 70s.
Absolutely.
You know what? Our Groovy Moves font would look really cute with that.
Yes.
There you have it, friends. Go make a cute project with the retro floral and Groovy Moves font. Ooh, the roses are beautiful. We have snowflakes, steel. So this looks like steel.
Oh, okay. I see.
We're going to be using that on a Father's Day card, I think. Probably in the future, I see that. That would be cute. You'll have to remind me because I'll forget.
The striped heart is so cute.
Oh, so cute. And our swirls, tropical leaf, vintage floral. I didn't see this one either. Oh, these are so stinking cute.
Those are cute. Those are
very,
cute.
very cute. And then what do we have? We have one more or two more. Oh, more than that. Waves.
Waves. I love that.
Beachy. Our wood. A zebra print. Look at all. How many are there?
We've got a lot of patterns,
6,
guys.
12, 18, 24, 30, 36 fonts or patterns for you all. Wow.
Bethany says that peacock pattern would look awesome in holographic vinyl.
Yeah,
it would.
Yeah, it would. Absolutely. Is there a leopard print? I think, did we not already have a leopard print?
I have no idea.
Hold on. I'm going to check for you.
Becca saves the day. Leopard. Let's see. Nope.
Is it under cheetah? I'm pretty
Could be
sure.
under
Didn't
cheetah.
you did
Oh, we
a
did.
bag
Yes,
with
we
it.
did.
What?
Hang on. Let me take a picture of that screen. Never mind.
Hold on. I'm just refreshing. Let me see.
Cheetah.
Okay.
I think cheetah's got something. I feel it in my bones.
There it is. Cheetah print.
Ah.
It's kind of leopardy. If you use your imagination,
Sure.
then yes, we have a leopard print.
Sure.
Okay, so now that we went through those, I haven't looked at comments or anything. My stepsister loved my homebody shirt I made and wants me to make her one too. Brittany,
Oh,
yes,
yes.
so fun. The rose one I'll be using for my mama's birthday card.
Oh, that will be
I love that you guys
so
already
cute.
have ideas in mind for these.
Yes.
That's super. Oh, send for the rescue. It's pronounced ECAT fabric made using an. Oh, it went down.
Where's she? Well, I don't even see that. I
Scroll
don't
up,
even see
send.
hers.
Right there. Fabric made using an Indonesian decorative technique in which warp or weft threads, I don't know what that is, or both are tie-dyed before weaving.
Of course.
Very
Thank you,
interesting.
Sin. Oh,
Thank you,
I
Sin.
totally knew that, Sin.
ECAT.
No, I did not.
Hey, oh, guys, speaking of pronunciation, I had a poke bowl last night for the first time. And I was telling Rachel all about it before I went, and I called it a poke bowl, and she was like, I don't think that's right. I said, I have no idea. But
I just remember it on a TikTok is the only reason.
I am a fan of poke bowls, my friends. I am a fan.
It's like sushi within a bowl.
Yes. Could these be drawn or used as a fill? So they can be used as a fill, sort of, but not at the same time. If you're using a smaller, You can upload them as the PNG into fill, but they don't repeat really well as a fill. So I'm going to show you how to make them a repeating pattern here right on your canvas, but I wanted to show you really quickly. I made both of these just starting out with this cut file right here, and then one of our patterns. So this pattern, and then there was another pattern, and I just changed the colors and everything. So I want you to see, yes, those cut files look like that, but I mean, really, it's limitless what you can do with them. Look how cute these are. Oh my goodness. Another tip, guys, I love color palettes. I love kind of sticking to color schemes and things like that. And so I took my curtains that I made for my bedroom, imported this into Illustrator, and then color matched some colors in the curtains and created this, and then imported it into Illustrator so that I could color match different things using these color palettes. So that's something fun. If you guys like to do that, definitely do it. It's really easy because when you select, let's see here, up here, since these are SVGs instead of a PNG, it has imported all of those colors in up here, and I can just select whichever one I want. So, little hack. Okay.
Sin wants a sofa that looks like that in real life.
Which one, the top or the bottom?
Let us know, Sin.
The bottom one is my favorite one. And here's the thing. It is I just wanted to show you all, I'm not going to be making it today, but if I have enough interest in it, I am willing to make it as a member-only tutorial because it's a lot of design space manipulating, and I don't have time to do it here. It's also not, I don't want to say it's not beginner-friendly because I wouldn't want a beginner to be afraid of it, but it's not like if I were opening the box and just getting into design space, I likely wouldn't want to do that. But
Sin
anyway,
likes the bottom one.
Right? I love that one. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It does remind me of my curtains. Anyway, so I'm going to just delete that, and then
Aww.
I know. And I'm also going to delete this one because I'm going to show you how to make it. Very easy. What we need to do first, I'm going to hide this really quick, and I'm going to hide this really quick. We're going to grab our pattern and we're going to make it bigger, and we're going to repeat it. So to do that, you might notice, some of you may not have noticed, but you might notice this ends where this begins and vice versa. So this is created, and the top and the bottom as well. This is created for you to be able to do a recurring pattern. So if you have a thing like, if I had taken that couch and gone ahead and sliced out of it, then you wouldn't see much of the paisley pattern. So I want to make my paisley pattern smaller by adding more to it, if that makes sense.
And by the way, Becca, it is unanimous. You must make a member only.
Okay. Done. I'll do it tomorrow. It won't go out tomorrow. Another one's going out tomorrow. Anyway, so you see, I just butted that right up. Then I want to grab both of these, and I'm going to go ahead and group them. And then I want to copy and paste or duplicate and move this one down here. And then I'm going to align these just like this. I think, I may need to go over a little bit. Perfect. And then I'm going to, again, group these, and then I'll copy and paste this. So Command C, Command V, or duplicate, or whatever commands you want to use that get the job done. And once that is lined up, sometimes it takes a little bit of finagling. Then I'm ready to just select everything, and then I'm going to weld this all together. You can see over here in the right panel, we have all of these different layers. And I just want to make it one layer. So I have everything selected. I'm going to press weld. And if Design Space doesn't poop out on me, speaking of Design Space, friends, we have had so many people message us or comment in the private Facebook group, oh my goodness, what's up with Design Space? It is a train wreck right now. And so Rach and I did a little digging, did a little filming, and we have found a really great solution for cause and everything, and have filmed that for you all. It will be going live or it will be going out tonight at 5 o'clock. So definitely check that out if you're having issues with Design Space like the rest of us. Okay, so I'm finished with that. And now I want to go ahead and grab this guy. So I'm going to unhide our couch. Let's make this smaller. Unhide our couch here. Oh, and then I want to kind of just bring this over and size it so that I can get a lot of my pattern in, just like this. And then what I want to do is duplicate this a couple of times. So I want to, first of all, I'm going to send it to the front so I can work with it more easily. And then I'm going to duplicate, and then I'm going to duplicate again. And then actually, I'm going to delete that one. Hold on. We'll grab this one. And what I want to do is get rid of all of the lines and the designs in the inside. So I just want this to be a solid piece. And I do that by coming down here to contour. And then I'm going to press hide all contour. So it hides everything, and I just have this nice cutout here. Now I'm going to duplicate this because I want 2 layers of it. Then I'm just going to come up here, place it over my repeating pattern, and then I'll select both of those layers. You can only slice using 2 layers. So that's why I'm doing it this way. And so I've got these 2 layers selected. I'm going to come down here, press slice, and this will cut out our vintage pattern in the same shape as our couch. Does that make sense? Do we have any questions? I think we're good.
I think you're good.
Once I press slice, then I just go up here to the top where it says slice results. And let me move it around here. So that's one slice result. And you can see it's black. I don't honestly know why that one is there. That one confuses me a little bit. I never use it. I'm just going to delete it. Then we have this one. Ooh, that's pretty. That's really pretty.
That's pretty. It is.
Maybe I want to use that one instead. No, I can't. Maybe I don't know. I'm deleting it. I don't want it. And then we have this, which is like the leftovers from the cookie cutter. So you just delete those 3 layers that you don't need, and this is what is left. Then you can change the color if you want to. I'm going to kind of make mine like a lighter color. And if you want to change the color even more than just these that are up here, go down to advanced, and then you can change it even more. So you can make it lighter if you want to, or darker, or a totally different color on the spectrum, whatever you want to do. And then I'm going to grab this guy and make him a goldish color. And if my mouse will work, we'll send him to the back just like that. I'm going to grab both of these. And then I'm going to come up here where it says align, and I'll press center so that that lines up really nicely. And then I'm just going to make sure that this is still in the front. I'm going to change the color of it to like a dark gray just so that it's not so harsh. And then again, I can select all of these layers and press center so that they're together. Now, what I'm going to do is press, once I have them all selected, right now, this would all cut out as cut lines. So if you were using vinyl, you could cut it out of vinyl. If you wanted to, for instance, here, let me undo this for a second. Cut this out of a material and then HTV this and this to it, you could do that. Or if you wanted to do like cardstock and then vinyl, and then, which I cannot imagine waiting that, so don't do that. But I'm just giving you for instances.
That would be rough.
That would be terrible. But anyway, you can do that. Because they are cut lines at this point. So what I want to do now to make it a print and cut is flatten it. So with all of those layers selected, I'm going to come down here to the bottom where it says flatten, and I'll press flatten. And now it is ready for print and cut. You can see up here, this little warning is telling me that I've made my image too big. Yes, it's 17 inches. So I definitely want to make it smaller. I made them 4.5 inches wide for this particular tea towel that I'm doing. So we've got that width there. Let's zoom in a little bit.
That looks like an itty bitty couch.
I know, it's because I'm zoomed out so far. So we've got that. So cute. And then what you would do is just press make it. And you can see that it puts it on our mat. And this white piece of paper is an 8.5 by 11 sheet that is a representation of our printable heat transfer vinyl that we're going to be using today. You can see our images right here. And then we also have our black registration mark all the way around. Rachel is raising her hand.
Miss Elena says, what if flatten isn't highlighted?
If flatten isn't highlighted, then you probably only have 1 layer selected. So you have to have more than 1 layer selected in order to flatten it. I'm trying to think of any other, for instance, if it's already a PNG, it will not be flattened.
Correct.
Can you think of anything else? I feel like this is a pop quiz.
I know, right?
It's a great question.
Yeah.
If you have found that there's an issue where it should be flattened, where flattened it should be available. First of all, if you're using an iOS device, sometimes, like, I couldn't even get my shapes to work the other day. So make sure everything's saved, delete that app, and reinstall, and that helps a lot. Rachel, is that making a drop shadow? Crystal, that is not a drop shadow, but that's a great question. A drop shadow actually is wider all the way around. So there would be like an outline all the way around, sort of like an overhang, if that makes sense. And you cannot make a drop shadow in Design Space, unfortunately. I did share a couple of hacks on that. What live was that?
Gosh,
the dog mom hat.
Oh, yes.
You can check that live out for sure. Anyway, once this, if you're happy with this, then you would just press continue, and then you connect to your machine and you send to your printer. I'll always leave add bleed on, and then I press this little button here and press print. And when you do that, the system dialog box comes up behind, and then I increase the quality to best, and I always press feed from the rear tray. Now I've already cut this out just to make sure that I don't have issues, so I'm going to press cancel, and we can switch to the overhead camera unless we have any questions that I need to address. But I think we're probably good.
Yeah.
Oh,
and we do have a question.
That is great. That's great. Hold on.
Yeah. I think they mean the quality of the video, though. So I'll let you know that she's having some trouble with her Wi-Fi, I think.
Okay.
If you click the settings button on the actual screen where you're looking at us, like next to the play, pause, whatever, you can click quality and then turn it on to like best quality or whatever.
But if you were talking about material settings in Design Space, then you're going to be using, when you select your material settings, just type in printable and printable heat transfer, printable iron-on, printable for dark and lights will come up. And this is a product that we're using. Excuse me. It's New Fun printable heat transfer vinyl for dark fabrics, and this is our absolute favorite. We love it. We've tested several of them. It is linked down below for you all, so if you are interested in that, then grab some. It feels really good, it works really well, and we love it. So I have this guy here. You zoom in just a little bit. There we go.
And we have another friend here. How do you use patterns on something other than print and cut? Sorry, I'm still confused. So all you would do is not flatten it. If you did not want it to be a print and cut, Becca, correct me if I'm wrong, you just wouldn't flatten it, and then that way you could cut it out of regular vinyl and layer it and things like that.
Correct. And you know what? That may be great for, I'm trying to think. It wouldn't, maybe I'll do 2 quick member only videos. I don't know. We'll see. Or maybe I'll make a long one and include 2. Or just show you guys some for instances. I can make some pre-done projects with patterns that are not print and cut, and just give you guys some ideas from what I would do. I went ahead and printed this one out. I know we didn't do it, but I loved it. And I didn't want to waste my New Fun. So I was like, I'll use it for something else. But you just weed that off, and then you do not have a transfer sheet or transfer tape with this stuff. So if you're using printable heat transfer vinyl or printable vinyl in general, make sure that it is something that can easily be picked up and placed instead of teeny tiny little things that you're going to have to try to fit back into your original design. But I've got that over here for a second. And then I have my little EasyPress here. This is our 6x7 EasyPress.
Do you want a Teflon sheet?
I have butcher's paper in here. Thank you.
And I also have a great question. Well, I don't. Diana does, or Dina. Do you always have to duplicate a pattern versus stretching it out? That depends on how big you want your pattern. So how Becca's pattern is small, you can see more of the patterns in the couch. If you were to stretch it, those little paisleys would be huge.
Yeah, you would have only seen probably maybe 1.5 of the paisleys if you had stretched it
So
out.
really it's personal preference, but we think it looks better when you do like Becca showed you how.
Yeah, totally up to you though. Absolutely. Okay, so I have just a tea towel here. This is the same, it's not a tea towel, it's a flour sack towel, right? So we're calling it. This is the same thing that we used on the live on Monday. So amazing. So many different uses. And I'm going to cheat and not unfold this just because I want it to be right perfect in the middle. But I'm going to go ahead and iron it out here with my little EasyPress that I've got. Very wonderful. Let me make sure. Okay, I like that. And then I'm just going to place this right here, just like this. Grab my butcher's paper or Teflon sheet. You have to have a barrier here for this, because if you put your heat right on this heat transfer vinyl, it's going to melt and adhere to your EasyPress, and you don't want that. So
can you use parchment paper instead of a Teflon sheet?
You can. Okay. Oh, did I move it? Oh no. I may have moved it. We'll see. We'll see. So one cool thing about this, which can actually, if you print out your design to begin with and look at it, you can see this is sort of light. But when you apply heat to it, it gets darker. The colors, the contrast is more, the colors are more rich. So that's really neat. So don't freak out if you print yours out. Also, it will have to do with what kind of printer you use.
Yes, very true. We have a really fun printer comparison video coming out where we test 3 different Canon Pixma printers from like $40 to $250. And there's some great information in that.
Yeah.
So, thanks to Becca for donating her printer for the cause.
Yes, yes. It's finished. But look how cute that is. Super cute. And it's not thick like vinyl can feel, like heat transfer vinyl can feel. So I feel like I would actually use this. I would wipe stuff up with it, can wash it, all of that fun stuff. And it just looks really cute.
The color got deeper.
It did.
You can totally tell.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's do the other one while we're here because we have extra time. Mine will be a 2-sided towel. It'll be fantastic. Go ahead and iron this one. But I just want you to be able to see the difference in because I think this one is going to have even more of a difference pre and post heat.
So pay attention to the colors, how they look.
Yeah, so we've got this. It's sort of muted. It's really pretty, but it's sort of muted. And let's see what happens when we put that heat on it. When you're peeling this up, be careful. You can rip it or stretch it. So just take it gently and gradually and peel it up there. Just like this. I did have a friend, Miss Elaine. I don't know if Elaine is here today. But she messaged me earlier and was basically asking, you know how I said you could use these patterns as fill patterns? If there was a way to use them as fill patterns using an iOS device like your iPad or iPhone? And the answer is no. You do have to have a desktop version in order to use them as fill patterns. But it was a great question. I actually had to look it up because I didn't know. I don't use my iOS device a whole lot anymore. And sometimes all of that knowledge just sort of leaves me. What or why does your design not stick on the first 2 attempts of adding heat to it? That's a great question. What kind of blank are you using? Are you putting enough heat? Are you leaving
You could
it
be
on
putting
long enough?
too much heat too.
Yeah. Where can you find the tea towels? Oh yes. Okay. Miss Rachel got you. Fantastic. Okay. So we've got that. Look. Oh,
that one
so
is
pretty.
Adorable.
So pretty. Now I don't know which side I'll use in my house.
Oh, well now, you know what? It's good if you can't choose, if it's hard to choose. That means
you know what? I was going to put this in my kitchen, but this could be a cute hand towel in our half bath too.
It really could. Oh. That's cute.
Oh, I love it.
Becca, what temperature is your EasyPress at?
That's a fantastic question. And I'll be honest and let you know. You can switch it back to me if you want to. More times than not, I leave mine at 350. Do as I say, not as I do. It is set to 320. However, I've not had horrible, honestly, I've not had any bad luck with 350. Knock on wood. Sometimes when I pull up my Teflon sheet, there's a little more smoke underneath it than others. But
wow.
320-ish is probably a really good temperature for this. Let's see what it says on here. I think what it says on here is ridiculous if I'm remembering correctly. Give me 2 seconds. Preheat, press to 350. What? For cotton blends, or 275 for fabrics with less than 50% cotton. So 350 is fine. 320 is fine.
Yeah.
Like I said, I did it at 320 here and it was fine, but I normally do it at 350. Have I missed anything else?
No, everybody's chit-chatting away. They love it. They think it's adorable.
Thank you. I love it. Don't crank the mini up the whole way. More is not better there. No, you
that's
are right.
400 degrees.
You are right. And I don't know who used this last, but it was set to 400.
It was me. I was ironing cotton canvas. I wasn't doing anything with it
Oh,
other than that.
muslin. Yes,
Yeah.
we use it as our iron.
Well, it's a great iron.
Yeah, sometimes there's a little bit of smoke that comes out.
That's
I don't
okay.
know. A little
okay.
weird smell. It's fine.
Oh, sure.
It's fine.
Everything's fine.
Yeah. I think did I lose my mic? I did. Dang it. I'm sorry.
Guys.
I'm pulling it off.
Mary Kate, an iron. The problem with a household iron is that the heat plate just has such unevenly distributed heat. It's hard to know where the heat is at on that iron heat plate, and it's also super hard to gauge the temperature, whereas with the EasyPress you can set it to its very specific temperature. So just because of that and the ways you could mess up your project, some spots not being as adherent as others, we do not recommend using a regular iron on this. Especially, we have a whole video about it, guys, that we posted, I want to say 3-4 years ago, about using a household iron. That was because the EasyPresses were all $150 or more.
Yeah, they were insane.
With the mini being $50, we really hope that everyone could be able to get that, because now we really do not recommend using a household iron when there is such an affordable EasyPress to use. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I ruined my iron when I first was starting out. Elena, that's bad. That's a shame.
As Carol said, I learned a new technique even though I'm an OG. Oh, you're welcome. I'm so glad you learned it. So fun. I'm very excited about it.
It's cute.
Yes. Anyway, friends, thank you so much. This has been a fun, quick live. Quick-ish. I don't even, what time is it?
It's 2:12.
I mean, that's quick for us. We love to chat.
It is.
But I hope that you guys are absolutely loving the patterns. I hope that this gives you a little bit of inspiration on how to use them. And then, like I said, I will be filming a couple of other videos on the patterns for our members that will be posted. Well, they'll be on the website, but I'll always post them in the Facebook group to let you know there's a new one as well. So, to everyone that is viewing for the first time, thank you so much for watching this with us. I enjoyed having you here. This has been a great group. If you're not a subscriber of Maker's Gonna Learn, go ahead and hit subscribe and turn on notifications so that you can get notified every time that we post a new video or are live. If you're watching this pre-recorded, then leave us some comments. If you have any comments or questions down below, we would love to answer questions for you all. Rach. Yeah. If you're watching after this, click the link below if you are interested in our membership, because I know I think it's the first link actually, for membership information is down below, and use the code BEST, B-E-S-T, to get the $40 off our membership, which gives you the best value for our membership that we ever offer. How do we get the patterns? Annette, if you are a member, monthly, yearly, whatever, log into your account on Maker's Gonna Learn and then select cut files from the top and go to new, and you can see those there. If you are not a member, then become a member and have access to the thousands of cut files and fonts that we give our members. Super fun.
Everyone loves the color of your hoodie, Becca. They say it's a great color on you.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you. We're waiting for one question from Miss Dina. She said we did not answer her question, so we'll give her a few minutes. And as always, guys, please copy and paste those again, because we've had about 215 of you constantly through the live, which is amazing. And while we try and answer all your questions, sometimes we don't see them. Sometimes. Depends. Kind of. Guys, it's a crap day today. It's 41 degrees. This is the hottest it's been today. Me and Becca, I'm just going to tell you what me and Becca did today.
Good, because I was going to.
Becca, you really got the brunt of it today. I'll let you tell them. Well, go start by when we got them.
Yeah, we got pumpkins. This is embarrassing.
Technically, me and Becca didn't get nothing.
We got pumpkins back in late August.
Mm-hmm. Me and Becca did not ask for these pumpkins.
To decorate our front porch. And they were put on there and nothing was really done with them. And we never come in the front door. We always come in the side door. So we just don't, we just don't see them. Well, long story short, it's now January, and those pumpkins were rough, and they were squished and everywhere.
Leaking.
And I finally said, okay, Rachel, I'm getting gloves. I'm going to do this. She was like, I'll do it with you. So I like dragged the trash can around, have the gloves on.
Becca only gagged twice.
And it wasn't because they smelled. Thank God it's cold here, so they didn't smell. But, oh, God. It was like, it was terrible. And there were a lot of them. So then we had to clean off the whole front porch, like with a water hose. And my hands are frozen at this point because at that point, was it above freezing?
No, I don't think so.
So, and we don't have a nozzle on the hose here. So I have my thumb over it to get enough pressure for the water to come. I said, I better get like 1,000 bonus points for this.
Yes.
Did we get that other question? Oh, why does my design stick on the first attempt?
Yeah. I was kind of letting her know we answered verbally a little bit, but that's just not much information for us, unfortunately. What material were you using? What heat press were you using? What temp was your heat press on? What were you trying to adhere it to? There's just so many questions we need to ask in order to help you properly.
Yeah, if you're a member of Maker's Gonna Learn, head on over to the private Facebook group. Maybe show a picture of what you've done and give some little bit of information about that.
The more information you give, the better that we can help you.
Our wonderful community would love to help you out with that. We definitely want to make sure that you have some successful heat transfer projects.
Amy, how did we get them? With our they were gloved. With our gloved hands.
Like this.
Scooping up rotten
I have a hood on because it's
pumpkin.
like raining at this point, freezing.
So cold.
Everybody's just like, I need a picture.
I had to. We'll remember it forever. We will. But we got it up.
So funny. Yes, they are trashed now. We're done. Thank goodness.
Becca was like, when does the trash get taken here?
Because we have a big dumpster, and so we never take the trash can to the road. We always just have our dumpster.
We're spoiled.
Yeah, it's amazing. Anyway, thank you so much, friends. It's been so fun, and I or Tanner will see you. Rachel will also be here. Someone will be here tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for another live. We're very excited to do another fun craft with you. Have a fantastic evening. Enjoy the patterns. Join the membership. Subscribe. All of the things. Have a good day.